Yes, sir. They mixing it a little bit. Asking me if would I mind going to backfield, working running back stuff, and doing different things.
Was there a name for the role you played? I mean, I try to watch you and like you're all over the place. Was like a special package or things like that when you were motioning into the backfield?
Yeah.
What was that called?
It was just called frog.
Frog?
Frog. Yeah. It's called
It's
frog.
because you're the frogs.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is frog. That's what it's called.
Okay. And like how many plays were in the frog package?
It depends. Depends on each week. We probably carry the same play over every week, or we switch it up to change up like how the defense is trying to stop it.
So you have one play with like a counter that you put the people in.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
For scouts and media that would try to paint you as just like a gadget guy, they play all over but can't be more of a traditional receiver, what would you go back to for your tape to explain, like, no, I am a traditional receiver, like, look at this, look at that? How would you make that argument for yourself that you can play full-time wide receiver?
Shoot, I mean, I can pull up clips of me catching balls over people, catching balls behind me that I'm not supposed to catch, you know, making people miss out in the open when I get the ball, just different things, going deep, you know, just doing different things, but doing the wildcat stuff like that stuff really just came natural because that's what I did in high school when I was young.
What goes into your route running, being a bigger receiver, having to be able to drop hits, getting out of breaks, how do you kind of prioritize that to be able to more well round out your game?
Dropping my hips, I mean, that's really me doing that is not a problem. It came really, when I got to college, came natural because, like I said, when I played in high school, I played quarterback. So when I got to college, as my receiver coach was teaching me how to come in and out of my breaks, it was smooth. It wasn't nothing hard to graduate to.
You went through a lot of adversity back in 2023 with your daughter having that surgery. How did your faith and like everything that you guys went through together as a family help you really get through that time together?
Keeping God first, man. That's all. That's one thing. My family, we keep God first, and we keep going on that.
Absolutely. Have you spoken to the Steelers at all during this process?
The Steelers?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Was that a formal and informal meeting?
It was a formal.
Yeah. What was that conversation like with Coach Mike Tomlin and all those guys in there? Have you ever met and talked about them before?
Oh, it was an informal. I'm tripping. It was an informal. Yeah, it was cool. That was just taking me to a few plays. That was it.
What are some of the things that you bring to an NFL franchise, and have you been in contact with the Buffalo Bills?
Yes, I had a formal with the Buffalo Bills, and can you ask me what was the question you asked before that?
What are some of the things you bring to an NFL franchise?
Me being versatile, me being able to move all around the field. I mean, you take me and put me in the backfield, or give the running back a break, or give me a tush push or anything like that. It's just, you know, just the dirty work, just anything I need to do for my team.
What was that conversation like?
Because I was a little bit different because he doesn't play quarterback, have you found yourself studying a guy like Savion?
Yeah, it's like towards the middle of the season in college, you know, my coaches started pulling in plays from Debo and other players, just how they get used. So,
Describe your relationship.
the Buccaneers, no sir.
Describe your relationship with Jack Besh and the guy that went to the Senior Bowl, had everything go down, losing his brother. What would you say, like, for a team that's thinking about drafting him? How would you defend your brother next?
If whoever's getting Jack, you're getting one hell of a person. Period. Like you're getting a freaking. Words can't even explain, man. He's just so goofy, so hard working. It's just everything and all in one, man.
What would it be like?
Say it again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Nah, man, it was a long day, man. I think that was my last formal, so I barely remember. Yes, sir. Little League, I played quarterback. When I got to high school, I moved to receiver, and then my senior year in high school, I played quarterback. Nothing really. I mean, shoot. When I got to high school, it was me and one of my best friends, and one of us had to move around, or we weren't gonna be able to play like that. So I decided to move around, and when I moved around, it was almost like receiver came natural. So I mean, that's what that was. But my senior year, when I played quarterback, when I got back in the backfield and I was getting the ball and throwing it, it was just like Little League all over again almost, yeah.
Knowing the way that they used Debo Samuel, how do you feel like it fits to be with a team like the Phillies?
That would be the same, like with the conversations I've had, like that would be probably, people tell me probably almost like a best fit almost, because that's how they use Debo and move him around and do different things. I think I have. Yes, I have.
I've heard you.
You've already answered this question, but have teams been talking to you about wide receiver versus tight end, or starting wide receiver and running back, how they might align you and things like that?
They haven't talked about like how they will use me, but they asked me like how I feel about it, like what do I prefer, like what my role is, what do I think I am. And I tell them I'm just a receiver, just do anything.
What's kind of your pitch to